Hello, welcome to Church Slavonic Practicum, and as I promised, I will make a video about a short fragment from the Orthodox Panihida. Panihida is a funeral or burial or memorial service. Panihida. And let me just play this piece. This is Panihida. It's when they bury somebody or when they do the memorial service for deceased. And there are lots of different fragments in the whole this service, lots of prayers. And one of the prayers is when the priest prays, and then the choir, the people repeat the words. And the words are actually, let me first show the words. In English, they are, "Give rest, O Lord, to the souls of thy servants who are fallen asleep." The priest says that, "Give rest, O Lord, to the souls of thy servants who are fallen asleep." And then the people repeat singing, "Give rest, O Lord, to the souls of thy servants who are fallen asleep." And in Church Slavonic, let me first play and then I will get to the words. So that's how it sounds in Church Slavonic. All right, so let me go to the text. So, "Give rest, O Lord, to the souls of thy servants who have fallen asleep. In Church Slavonic, "Покой, Господи, души усопших раб твоих." And I have a transliteration for you. "Покой, Господи, души усопших раб твоих." You want to hear it again? And then we'll go to learning how to say that, and I will say a few words about the meanings and the meanings of some of the words. Okay, so let's go. So first we will go through the meanings of this short prayer, and then I will teach you to say it in Church Slavonic, okay? So the phrase, "Give rest, O Lord, to the souls of thy servants who are fallen asleep," is a prayer to God asking forgiveness of sins and giving rest in eternity to the souls of those who died. It expresses faith in the posthumous fate of the soul, which according to Orthodoxy is tested, and the prayers of the living help to soften its fate, free it from the consequences of sin, and grant the kingdom of heaven, not just the state of non-existence of the soul. This is why these kind of services are very important for those who just newly deceased and for those who deceased for the memory services. Why? Is because the soul of a newly deceased person goes through the testings. It just faces God when the person first deceased, and then there in the heaven it will be decided where the soul will go. And our prayers are really important because when all the people gather together in the church and pray and ask, "Lord, to give rest to that soul, not to just send the soul into the non-existence state, but to give rest to that soul, then it really matters. It's like, I don't know how to say it with the modern world words, but it's like, when you um when there's a court, and then there's judge, and there are some people who petition, right? We're like, we petition for that soul, we ask for that soul, and it is very important. Also, it is important for those who deceased, not newly, but just many years ago. And it's always very important to do the memory services for them, because it really gives pakoi, the rest, to those souls, because we never know what happens up there to the soul. Nobody is guaranteed to have that rest. Not a single soul is guaranteed. We don't know. We don't have any souls that come back from there and tell us, so we have no idea. And we just want to, make sure, we just want to, as long as we have chances here in this world, while we are still here, we have chances to pray for all the deceased souls, to make sure that they get rest in the heaven. So let's talk about the key meanings of the phrase. Let me see. Give rest, or um, I think, yes. Okay, so here, give rest, O Lord. So we talk about this one, the key meanings of give rest, O soul. It's a request for spiritual healing and rest for the soul from the consequences of earthly sins, which can intensify and in eternity. And the next phrase, souls of thy servants who are fallen asleep. This is an appeal to God with a request for all deceased beliefs, servants of God, of all deceased believers, servants of God in the spiritual world. And what's the purpose? The prayer helps the soul to go through the tribulations or tests after death, to receive forgiveness of sins, and to reach the kingdom of heaven, and not just to be in a state of non existence. This prayer is used during church services such as funeral, burial, and memorial service, which is penihida, both for the newly departed and for all the deceased on the memory days. So, because the church has the memory days when we um, remember all of the deceased people. It is read by priests, and believers can pray with these words at home, remembering deceased loved ones. So it can be as simple as just saying this short prayer at home, lighting a candle in the evening. And it doesn't have to be during the memorial days. We can do it any day, any time you feel you want to light a candle for somebody you loved, or you knew, somebody you just remember. You can light a candle and say these words, this short prayer, and it also gives comfort to us. It's a very comforting prayer. It really brings comfort. When my father passed away, I still suffer. I suffer a lot. I miss him a lot. So whenever I say this prayer, it really gives me comfort. And I really feel that it also comforts soul of my Father. Meaning for believers. This is an expression of love, mercy, and care for those who have left. This is spiritual support for the soul of the deceased and consolation for the living. Helps to strengthen faith in eternal life. Now we will move to the Church Slavonic words. So we're going to talk about the word pakoi. Pakoi, rest. Pakoi, rest. It's here. Покой, Господи, души усопших раб Твоих. So, покой, Господи, give rest. Покой can be used as a noun, just rest. But покой, Господи, is in the form of verb. Give rest. Give rest. Покой is like a verb. Give rest, okay? So let's go to this покой. In the Church Slavonic language, the word покой means not only peace, rest, silence, and lack of movement or noise, as it is in modern Russian, but also deep peace of mind, and is also often used in the meaning of death, eternal rest. So this word also represents the word eternal rest or death. It is akin to the verb почить. Here, почить. Verb почить. It comes from this verb. And in a broad sense, shelter, house, here. Дом покоя. Дом is house, покоя of rest. So we can also say дом покоя in the meaning of eternal home or kingdom of heaven. So the eternal home or the kingdom of heaven we call Dom Покоя, house of rest. So we can say about the soul, when the person dies, we can say that his soul has left to the house of rest, to the Dom Покоя, Dom Покоя. Okay, so we're going to talk about the main meanings in the Church Slavonic context, okay? Let me see the next slide. Yeah. So we're going to talk about first покой. What other meanings can be in the word покой? Tranquility and peace. Peace of mind, no anxiety, harmony. The next meaning, rest or sleep, including eternal sleep, death. So it can represent just sleep or eternal sleep. And then the next meaning, shelter, place of rest, in the example of house of rest, in the context of an afterlife or temporary shelter. And examples of use, here are the examples of use. Покой душе твоей. We say покой душе твоей, which translates rest of your soul, and aka rip, right? We say rip, rest in peace. So rest in peace will be, like the meaning rest in peace will be покой душе твоей. Покой, rest, душе, soul, твоей, your. Rest to your soul, which is rest in peace. So in Church Slavonic, rest in peace, we say покой душе твоей. But твоей is yours. So when you talk it about somebody, so you say покой душе and here the name of the person, okay? It's a wish of eternal rest to the deceased, used often in prayers. And another example of use. Царство небесное есть дом покоя. This is a figure of speech and it translates as the kingdom of heaven is a house of peace. The kingdom of heaven, the kingdom, царство, heaven, небесное, царство небесное, the kingdom of heaven, есть, is, дом, house, покоя, of peace. So, царство небесное есть дом покоя. The kingdom of heaven is a house of peace. It's a figure of speech. With all being said, покой in Church Slavonic language has a deeper spiritual and eschatological meaning than in modern Russian, which again proves that Russian is not Church Slavonic, although it evolved from it, but it is not as rich and deep. So in modern Russian, покой is just in English rest. That's it. And all of those meanings that I just said, all of those meanings are only in Church Slavonic. And now we're going to talk about усопший. Покой, Господи, души усопших. This word. We're going to talk about this word. Усопших. Усопших. You see this ending ich? It's the plural form of усопший. Усопший. Okay? So if we take this ending их, усопших, раб твоих, усопших, and we change to this ending усопший, then it will be just one servant. Усопших раб is servants. So, усопших, like the dead, deceased, dead, раб, servants. So, усопших is the plural, усопший is the single, one person and many people. Усопших. Okay, in Church Slavonic means dead, sleeping, усопший, right? Усопший or plural усопших. In Church Slavonic means dead, sleeping with the sleep of death. So it's not dead literally, because усопший, it has a meaning of dead. But the word dead we say мертвый. Мертвый is dead. But усопший is the one who is sleeping with the sleep of death. Okay? So usually мертвый, which is dead, we say about the body. So the body of the person is dead. It's мертвый, okay? But soul, душа, soul, the soul is not dead. The soul cannot die. So the soul is sleeping with the sleep of death. That's the meaning. And the sleeping with the sleep of death is усопший. Okay? Усопший. So души, the souls, души. This word души, it's plural from душа. So if you say a at the end, not и, but a, if you say душа, then it's one soul. But when you say души, и, it's many souls. So it's souls. And so души усопших means души, souls of the sleeping, like sleeping souls, okay? But if we want to say about the body, the dead body, we're going to say тело, because тело is the body, тело, like тело Христово, right? Тело Христово. So тело is body, and if we say тело мертво, it means the body is dead. So the body is dead. Тело мертво. Мертвый is dead. Смерть, the same root. Смерть is death. But усопший is the sleeping. Sleep. It's about sleeping. So the soul, after the body is dead, the soul goes to sleep. So let me repeat again. In Church Slavonic, usopshi means dead, sleeping with the sleep of death, and is used to refer to the one who has departed to the Lord, emphasizing a peaceful transition, and is a key word in prayers for the departed. For example, in the order of lithium or funeral prayers. Okay, it's a key word. It's a key meaning because dushi don't die, they go to sleep. And okay, I also have here usob and origin from the verb usipati. So the verb, the infinitive form is usipati, to do, to usipati, to sleep, to fall asleep. Context. Let's talk about the context. I think it's the last slide. Yes. Used exclusively in a religious and high poetic style to designate the deceased as a synonym to the word deceased, dead. That's what I said. An example of a prayer. Our prayer is the example. Give rest, O Lord, to the souls of thy servants who are fallen asleep. Okay? That's the whole meaning. That's the whole meaning. Give rest, O Lord, to the souls of thy servants who are fallen asleep. Thus, this word emphasizes the word усопших, the fallen asleep, okay? This word emphasizes the transition to eternal life and not just fact of death, and is an important part of Orthodox vocabulary when commemorating the departed. So this word, усопших, the word усопших, is an important part of the Orthodox vocabulary when we commemorate the departed. So I just recommend you to memorize this short prayer. And you know, we all have relatives that passed away, so you can always just, you know, whenever you remember your loved one or somebody that have fallen asleep, you just say these few words: Покой, Господи, души усопших раб твоих. And just to close our video today, let me play it one more time, and then I will let you go for today. Oh, guys, and one more thing. This I will post on my website, Slavonic under the section of blog, so you can read the text if you need to use the text. Okay? And now for the closing, let me play it one more time. And thank you for watching. Thanks for learning with me. I'm also learning with you. We're learning together. We're together in this journey. And thank you for everything, guys. Господи, душу